Hello and welcome to Bahrain Now, your source of local initiatives, happenings, talents, and trends. I'm your host, Khalid Hidris, here to walk you through our exciting lineup of segments and personalities from around Bahrain. So don't go away, we'll be right back. A group of students from the College of IT, University of Bahrain, have developed a smart system for managing traffic lights. This system has the ability to recognize emergency vehicles and allow them to pass so that they reach their destinations within a very short time. And to talk more about the system, we are pleased to be joined here at the studio by the computer engineering students, Zainab Mohammed and Zainab Fadl. Welcome, how are you guys doing?
Alhamdulillah, we're doing amazing.
Great. Now, first of all, congratulations on winning the second place in the Graduation Projects exhibition, which was held by the College of IT at the University of Bahrain. How do you value that win?
Thanks a lot, and thank you for having us today. Winning a second place means a lot for us. It indicates that our hard work paid off, and also it motivates us to improving and keep going. It also, it's great to be recognized among so many talented students. It also highlights our project's potential and effort on paving for future growth and impact.
Definitely, and I mean, I love how you guys took something that was it's really practical and it serves a greater good as well. I mean, I think that that's incredible, so kudos to you guys about that. So can you tell us a little bit about the idea behind it and what inspired this project?
Our project introduces smart emergency traffic light management system that gives a priority for emergency vehicles, mainly ambulances and fire trucks, to minimize the arrival time delay by adding an emergency feature handle to the current traffic light management system. This inspiration came from emergency responses delay caused by traffic congestion, and we wanted to utilize technology, especially AI, to enhance the efficiency and speed of emergency response. So we developed an object detection project to detect emergency lights in real time.
Brilliantly said. Thank you so much. Now, I can imagine that there are a lot of little benefits to this project as well that may not be evident for someone who wasn't involved in it. So I'd like to ask, what are the benefits and the problems that can be solved by the smart system?
Our main benefits is to reduce the arrival time for the emergency vehicles by detecting the emergency vehicle in real time and adjusting the traffic light control system accordingly. So in this way we can help to clear the way for them and minimize the risk of having accidents. In addition, improving overall safety. So our system addresses the problem of inefficiency for traditional traffic light management system that we have nowadays by handling the emergencies features in our smart emergency traffic light system.
Brilliant. And what can you tell us about the observations of, observations you made while actually applying the system?
During the testing of our project, we observed that our system can successfully detect emergency vehicle lights, and based on it, it has the ability to manage traffic lights. Also, the algorithm we used is efficient and gave us high accurate results.
And I'm sure with such an ambitious system, you guys did face probably some challenges. So could you tell us a little bit about the challenges you faced and how you overcame them?
The main issue that we faced that we couldn't test our system in real life. So that's why we need to use toys just for demonstration purpose. That's why in our data sets we imported some figures related to the toy just for demonstration. So that's the main issue that we face. In addition, we used the latest version of our deep learning algorithm. That's why there are not much resources for it. So we struggle a little bit with it. But at the end, everything was fine.
I'm glad to hear that. I mean, clearly you guys are managed to get yourselves into the exhibition and everything. So I mean, clearly that's you guys have managed to really hit the nail on the head with that. And again, kudos to you. I think this is an incredible idea and one that could benefit a lot of people. And now I'm sure that you guys have also learned quite a lot and added to your knowledge. So could you tell us a little bit about anything new you learned while working on the system?
We gained a lot of knowledge in computer vision and deep learning, but especially in training and optimizing object detection models that we used. We used YOLO V8, so it was good to learn more about it. Also, we gained experience about interfacing the hardware and real-time software we implemented.
That's great. I mean, it really looks like the system really opened up a lot of doors for you guys and a lot of new avenues for you to learn as well, new skills. And what are your plans to further develop your skills in the field and within this project?
So we aim to learn more about machine learning techniques in order to apply them to solve real-world problems. For our project, we aim to improve our system efficiency to work under all the conditions. In addition, we wish we could collaborate with local authorities to test our system in real traffic scenarios.
Brilliant. And how do you value the support of the university throughout this entire process?
Our university and College of IT support means a lot to us. Our supervisor, Dr. Ala, provided us with guidance and feedback throughout the whole project. Also, College of IT provided us with resources and facilities needed to complete this project.
Brilliant. And what advice would you guys give to other students who are hoping to also develop their own systems?
From my experience, my advice is to stay persistent and keep learning, even if you face challenges. Remember, each obstacle is an opportunity to improve yourself, improve your skills, and that's it.
Brilliant. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and I can't wait to see what you guys come up with next.
Thank you so much.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, there are some amazing things happening with the students of Bahrain and the systems that they're developing. Stay tuned, and we'll be back with more on Bahrain Now. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at what's going on beyond the studio in the following report.
The Solar Energy Generation Project event was held at the German Embassy in Bahrain and attended by the Minister of Oil and Environment and a Special Envoy for Climate Affairs, Dr. Mohammed bin Mbarak bin Daina, and the Minister of Electricity and Water Affairs, Yasser bin Ibrahim Hamidan, and the German Ambassador to Bahrain, Clemens Haag, along with various officials and representatives from related institutions and companies.
So today we inaugurated a new solar solar energy system on the roof of the embassy, which we see twofold. First of all, obviously, you know that Germany is very invested in renewable energies, that we feel very strongly about investing in preventing climate change. Germany is currently producing almost 56% on a yearly basis of our electricity consumption with renewable energies. So this is something that we are trying to implement also in many of our embassies all over the world to reduce our CO2 footprint, not only in Germany but worldwide. The second thing is that we obviously feel that we want to try to contribute to the very ambitious goals of the Kingdom of Bahrain set forward by His Majesty and His Royal Highness in going down to 20% renewables by 2035 and net zero by 2060. So this is something that we want to support, and basically what we're doing now is exactly reducing our electricity bill and our electricity consumption by 20%. So 20% of our annual consumption will now come from the solar power plant. And we're also combining this with actually today we're putting in service a new electric vehicle. So my displacements here in the country will be in an electric vehicle charged with solar energy. So while the embassy goes down only by 20% on the CO2 footprint, my displacements will be net zero in the future, which is a beautiful thing to do. I'm very grateful that we could do these investments. And I think the last point I would add is that this is something that is affordable, and it's something that many people can do. And I think that if we want to mitigate climate change, if we want to achieve the goals, the ambitious goals that all of our governments have, it's up to us individuals, it's up to private people who have the possibility to contribute their fair share and invest in these small projects that will help achieve the 20% goal and eventually the 100% goal over the next decades.
The new solar project aims to reduce electricity costs by 20% and preserve natural resources, complementing other initiatives like the introduction of an electric vehicle for carbon-free transportation.
Today I am very glad to attend for the launching of the solar system that has been done by the German embassy here in Bahrain and their initiative. And it will reflect positively for the environment. Hopefully this initiative could be copied by other entities, even government or private sectors.
What we do, we are specialized in the energy efficiency and also in installing solar panels to produce electricity from renewable energy. Now, the renewable energy sources here in Bahrain, of course, is available through the sun. Let's say when it's a solar industry or solar system, that will be benefited for the Bahraini market. However, the installation and the engineering behind it is very important and crucial to have a well-established system on the roof of any facility to produce solar, to produce electricity, and also to have the benefit from selling the electricity to the grid or to the national grid. That will come back, of course, to the usage of the electricity and reduce the dependency on or to reduce the dependency on conventional energy. Since the Republic of Germany is one of the leading countries in the world to have installation of renewable energy and produce from renewable sources to produce energy from the renewable sources, the German embassy had the first initiative here in Bahrain among all of the embassies to also install renewable energy and benefit from the electricity generated. The system has a capacity of 34.8 kilowatt and is producing annually 54 megawatt hour. Now this number is probably not high, but it's covering 20% of the consumption of the embassy, which is a great number to achieve. Hopefully there will be an increase in this number to have an extra capacity and cover 40% of their generation, which will be impacting positively to the embassy and also to the government of Bahrain and targeting the net zero, inshallah, 2060.
The event underscored the shared commitment to environmental sustainability and the positive impact of international cooperation on achieving climate goals and Bahraini's commitment to the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change and its Sustainable Development Goals. It also highlights the effort to protect the environment and promote renewable energy sources like solar and wind power.
The Bahrain Authority for Culture and Antiquities continues its summer workshops at the Art Center, which is holding a series of art educational workshops during July and August for all ages as part of its seasonal summer program.
Today we're hosting a mosaic workshop for kids and teenagers. In this workshop we're teaching them the basics of mosaic art, how to use the cutter, how to form a picture using the glass tiles, as well as safety procedures for using the cutter and glass. The beauty of mosaic art is that kids feel free to get creative while following some basic rules, but then they have the freedom to create whatever they want. So the beauty of mosaic art is that it teaches kids the patience, concentration, creativity, and that's very important in their daily life. I'm really impressed because it's their first time, but they are creating very beautiful art.
On the 13th of July, the Art Center organized the Art of Mosaic by Meraki Art and Craft Space. The workshop created various artwork from different sized colorful stones. A mosaic is a picture made up of small parts, which are traditionally tiny tiles made out of terracotta, pieces of glass, ceramics, or marble, and usually inlaid into floors and walls. The Bahrain Authority for Culture and Antiquities workshops are open for all and can be registered via their website. Upcoming workshops include floral pottery and woodcut and lino-cut printing, in addition to printmaking on fabric. The French Embassy in the Kingdom of Bahrain held a ceremony marking French National Day, which falls on July 14th. The French national holiday is also called Bastille Day, as it commemorates the French Revolution that began on July 14, 1789, which witnessed the revolutionaries storming the Bastille prison.
It's a very important day, of course, for France, for the French people tonight, because we are celebrating our national day, what we call the Bastille Day, which is a symbol of national unity in France since 1790, so it's some time ago. And of course, this National Day this year is a little bit special. It has a special flavor because we are just 12 days ahead of the opening ceremony of the Olympic Games. And of course, this national unity spirit, so to say, is totally shared within the French population now, who are enthusiastic in the run-up to the Games. And this is something that we are very proud of. And we would like to share it with our Bahraini friends, of course. We are very much looking forward to welcome the Bahraini athletes and para-athletes to the Olympic Games. And we hope they will do their best, and I'm sure. I met them a few days ago. They are fantastic athletes, and really I wish them the best of luck for the Games. If I just may say that Paris is ready and eager to welcome them, to welcome the entire world during these Games. And I must say that the Games are wide open for everybody.
The French ambassador to the Kingdom of Bahrain, Eric Giraud, stressed the depth of the historical relations between France and the Kingdom of Bahrain, considering that his mission depends on the deep and established ties between the two countries in various fields.
Our idea of today or display of today, we are highlighting the French National Day, plus the Olympic will happen very soon in France. We have a mini type of pastry here. There is a huge display of mini type of chocolate. It's about 65 type of chocolate. And the other side there is a cake which is highlighting Paris. Like there is mini chefs there are very famous in France. And also we have this our haute croissant tea, which is something we implemented here very recently, before 2 weeks, which is mini type of croissant with the local ingredient as well. Example, you have the chocolate here. There is from Lyon, and also we have some very specific pastry, which is some from Bordeaux, which is very famous in pastry. And there is a macaron. If you ask for macaron, it's very famous in Alsace, is in northern, it's very famous pastries. Mini type as well, we highlight, as I said, also the chocolate. There is some area they are using the dark chocolate in France, and some area they need less cacao, like the milk chocolate. Yeah, and also we have a nice station, live station, we call Millefeuille, which is very famous. And the other side also we have the Choquette, very famous also in Paris, which is, we serve it with ice cream.
It's a great pleasure and honor to celebrate today my first National Day during my 3 years. The National Day is also the celebration of the armed forces. We don't have a specific day to celebrate the armed forces, so it's a bit also my celebration. It will be also like my leaving party, and I hope I will have many friends from BDF coming here, from National Guard, because I created really outstanding relations with the military institutions here, and I'm very happy of that, and it's a matter of great pride.
The celebration witnessed a distinct
ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of today's episode. Thank you for watching. As always, be sure to reach out to us on our social media accounts shown below. We love to hear from you. This was Khalid Hidris. Until next time, good night and God bless.